Hello everyone, this is the first video for you about AMP2. Some easy question for pre-calculus about functions, the domain, and which relationship represent a function. Some easy questions on algebra and trigonometry. Question number one I have. Find the domain of the function f of x is equal to square root of 2x plus 10 minus 4. The radical function, I have really difference between two functions, one polynomial and one is a radical sign or square root function. The common domain now is the same domain of this one. So for the square root, this one, you just take the 2x plus 10 bigger than or equal to 0. So by solving this inequality, you have 2x greater than or equal negative 10. So dividing by 2, you will get x greater than or equal negative 5. So the domain is negative 5 closed and infinity. This one. The answer negative 5 closed and infinity. It means this function, when you graph it, it will be in this part from negative 5 here until something like that, until infinity, like this form. Question number two, find the distance between the points negative 7 and 3 and 4 and 5. By applying the direct application of Pythagorean theorem, you can find the distance between two roots by, you remember the formula that x2 minus x1 all squared plus y2 minus y1 all squared. This is called distance formula, and if you apply this, you can write 4 minus negative 7 is actually 11 squared, plus 7 minus 3 is 2 squared. So the answer is 1 to 1 plus 4, which is root 1 to 5. Answer is 5 radical 5. Continue with me, please. So correct answer is B here. Question number three, which of the following equation represent y as a function of x? In this type of question, please cancel any expression has y to the even power, y squared, y power, y power 4, something like that. Cancel this. This is never be a function. And the even cancel the absolute value of y because it has two possible values of this expression according to some condition of the absolute value function. So the only one to be a function is y equals 3x squared plus 9. Okay. Question number four. Find the average rate of change of the function f of x equal x squared minus 2x plus 8 from 2 to 5 or in the interval 2 to 5. So the average rate of change in this interval is simply f of 5 minus f of 2 over 5 minus 2. Very simple, very easy. So go to calculate f of 5, just to put 5 here, 5 squared minus 10 plus 8. You will find the answer is, uh, you can solve it by calculator and solve it here. And continue now solving. So 5 squared, 25 minus a 10 plus 8. Answer is 23. So I have 23 here. And the f of 2 is 4 minus 4, 0 plus 8 is 8. And the 5 minus 2, 3. So 23 minus 8 is 15 over 3 is equal to 5. So the average rate of a change here, number 4, equals 5. Question number 5. Is f of x equal x power 4 minus 2x squared plus 3 and is even and odd or neither? Look, this function, the power all even. Look, x power 4, x power 2, and even 3 considered x, 3x to the power, x to the power of 0. All powers now are even. Look, so this function is an even function and all even functions symmetric about the y-axis or has a y-symmetry. Like the x square function, you remember the x square is a parabola like this, open upward, and the symmetric about the y-axis. Find the inverse function f inverse of x of the function x plus 1 over x minus 2. To find the inverse function, it has some easy steps. Let me solve it down here. So make the function y, name the function y equal x plus 1 over x minus 2, okay? Um, just write this side here, x plus 1 over x minus 2 is equal to y, and then switch between x and y by writing y plus 1 over y minus 2 is equal to x, and finally make y subject. Make y subject, you need to make a cross multiplication by writing x into y minus 2 is equal to y plus 1 times 1. And this is xy minus 2x is equal to the same y plus 1. Collect x and the term y in one side by writing xy minus y equal 1 plus 2x, or 2x plus 1. So just to take y common factor, you have x minus 1 equal to x plus 1. By dividing each side by x plus 1, you have y equals to x plus 1 over x minus 1. So the inverse function is D. Okay, number 6. Question number 7, I have a quadratic inequality. It's very simple this way to solve. Just consider it's a like equation. Just try to factor this one, okay? And the fact 2x squared is actually 2x and x. The 3 is simply, I need the middle term to be -5. So I make it like that, 3 times 1. I make it -1 times -3 to get a middle term. -3x minus 2x is -5x. Now the solution is correct. So once after you get a factorization of the trinomial, you just take zeros or find the zeros of the expression. So the x is 3 halves. And if x minus 1 is equal to 0, the x is equal to 1. So I have two values on the number line. I have 1 and the 3 over 2, which is 1.5. The polynomial, this curve is parabola open upward. So I need this parabola to be positive, the parabola positive here in this part. Yeah, this is closed because I have bigger than or equal to 0, and this in this part. It means any values here bigger than 3 over 2 or less than 1 make this expression positive or bigger than or equal to 0. So the answer is, where's this one? The answer is negative infinity and 1 closed. This one, yeah, A is correct. Negative infinity and 1 closed, union 3 over 2 and infinity, okay? Question number 8, given the following piecewise function and find f of 1, f of x equal x cubed minus x less than or equal to 1 and x plus 4 when x bigger than 1. You just go substitute f1 in the interval that the one located or exists in the first interval because x less than or equal 1. So substitute here. Only this one's a very easy question. 1 cubed minus 1 is 0. So question number 8, answer is D. I have a polynomial or cubic function here. This polynomial intersects with x-axis at 3 points, -2, -3, and -4. So suppose the function to be x minus 2 times x minus 3 times x minus 4. It means C. X minus 2 times x plus 3 times x plus 4. You have a minus, minus will be plus. So question 9, C is correct. And the x-intercept of the function, these 3 points helped me to figure out which equation is correct. Sometimes you may get a number outside here, maybe vertical stretch 2 or 3, something. It doesn't matter, no problem. If you have any positive number here, it's okay. I'm sorry. Question number 10. Find the equation of the secant line for the function x squared plus 3x plus 1 on the interval 2 and 7. Consider this is what happened now. I have a look at the polynomial or something like that. And in interval like 2 and 7, for example, this 2 and 7, for example. So I have a secant. I have a secant. The line that intersect with a curve at 2 points or more is called secant. I want to find this. This located at 2 and this point is 7, an odd number line. Okay. So first of all, you find f of 2. So f of 2 is equal to 2 squared 4 plus 6, 2 times 3, 6 plus 1 is 11. And the f of 7 squared 49 plus 3 times 7, 21 plus 1. So 1 plus 4, 50, 50 plus 21, 71. So I have now the coordinate of the 2 points, 2 and 11, and the 7 and 71. 7 and 71. Okay. To find the equation of the secant, I have 2 points. You can find the slope is the difference in y over difference in x. Very easy. So 71 minus 11 over 7 minus 2 is 5. So 60 over 5 is equal to 12. So the equation of the secant um, is 12, y equal 12x plus b. I'm sure that like this is a equation of the secant. To find the value of b, the y-intercept, just to take 1 point, maybe 2 over 11, 2 and 11 or 771. Take the smaller one, 2 and 11. So 12 into 2 plus b must be 11. So 24 plus b is equal to 11. So the b is 11 minus 24, which is negative 13. So b is correct. Y equals 12x minus 13. This is the equation of the secant to the curve at the 2 points 2 and 5, or in the interval 2 and 5. Given u equal the vector negative 2 and 5 and v is negative 1 and 8, answer the questions 11 and 12. Find the product u dot v. The product for the two, if you remember the rule, x1, x2 plus y1, y2. The product of the two, or dot product of two vectors is a scalar amount. You can get it by multiplying x and x. Negative 2 times negative 1 is 2. And multiply y times y, 5 times 8 is 40. So the answer is 42, for example, this one. So 11 is C. Question number 12. Find the angle between two vectors to the nearest degree. I have a formula for the angle of two vectors that tells us that cosine theta, the angle between two vectors, is simply u dot v over norm u times norm v. Show that v, that's dot product of the two vectors, we already did it, 42 over the norm. Norm of the vector is just the magnitude. Square root of 2 squared is 4, plus 5 squared 25, plus square root of the other vector negative 1 and 8, negative 1 squared is 1, plus 8 squared equals 64. So it's a 42 over root 29 times root 65. Just write this value in your calculator and over root 29 times square root of 65. The answer is 0.967 blah blah blah. So the angle theta itself equal cosine inverse of 0.967. Go to your calculator and just press shift cosine answer. Close the bracket, right equal. It's about 14.67, say something like that degrees. So the best answer is 14.67. Question number D. Okay, option number D. Okay. The next question here, expand the expression by using the properties of logarithm. If you remember, log A over B is a log A minus log B. So you can apply log 4 root n minus log p squared. Of course, the base is the same square. And the product of some amount is simply log the first plus log the second plus log third and so on. So I have log 4 plus log m plus log root n. I can write it n power half, it doesn't matter, all base 2 minus, you can bring it to here, 2 log p for the base of 2. So log 4 base 2 is actually 2 plus log m for the base 2 plus half log n base 2 minus 2 log p for the base 2. The correct answer, as you see here, is D. Be careful at question number 14 is starting some trigonometry here about the trigonometric function sine, cosine, and tan in angles in different quadrants, maybe first, second, and third. Given u equals cosine u negative 2 over 7 and u between pi over 2 and pi. Pi over 2 and pi, it means the angle lies in the second quadrant. So the best way to solve this question is just to draw like this, write any triangle here in the second quadrant, and this is considered, this is the angle u. Really, the angle u I'm talking about is here. This is u. But um, the trigonometric ratios of this angle inside here, theta, the same trigonometric function for this angle u, because this angle lies in the second quadrant. Cosine and tan is negative, but sine is positive. So sine theta, just write negative 2 over 7. You can find this length by Pythagorean theorem, square root of 7 square minus negative 2 square. You will get, where is this one? Square 49 minus 4 is 45. And the square root of 45 is actually a 3 radical 5. So this is 3 radical 5. Okay? Now I'd like to find the cosine u over 2. According to the formula for cosine half angle, cosine u over 2 is the square root of 1 plus cosine u over 2. I take just a positive root here because cosine u over 2. U is an angle in the second quadrant. It's a half, it's acute angle. Like when you have angle 120, it's a half is 60 acute angle. And the all trigonometric function for acute angles are positive values. So just apply the formula and calculate 1 plus cosine u is already given here, negative 2 over 7, all over divide to 2. Do this by calculator, you will get, which one is this one? Yes, 5 root 5 over 14 by multiplication will be root 70 over 14. This is the cosine u over 2. And the sine 2 over u, quite easy. Sine, double the angle, 2u is simply 2 sine u cosine u. This is the expansion of this rule. So 2 times sine, the sine as you see here, opposite over hypotenuse. 3 radical 5 over 7, okay? Time cosine already given, negative 2 over 7. So multiply this, you will get negative 2 times 2, this is 4, negative 12, yes? Root 5 over 49. So where is the correct answer now? Here, negative 12 root 5, 49, and is the cosine here, root 70 over 40. D is correct now, number 14. Okay? Okay, this is our lesson. That's enough for this video. Inshallah, next time we'll continue solving all rest of these questions. Thank you so much. Uh, Thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone.